Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2023 and another part of the Williams Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Canadian Grand Prix, definitely a race I enjoy and one I'm looking forward to, and hopefully we will manage to recover a little bit. We've had a couple of bruisings in the last couple of episodes, of course. Spanish or the Monaco Grand Prix, both cars crashed out of qualifying and we had a really tough race. Last time out we recovered, we took pole position at the Spanish Grand Prix, completely out of the blue. It was 1-3 and we were running quite well throughout that race, 1 and 2 through the first stint, and then after the pit stops it just didn't go for us. So but we still had a double points finish, and things are looking good in the championship. So do leave a like if you are enjoying and all of that good stuff. I'm really enjoying seeing all of your stories down in the comments about your saves, and it really is meaning the world to me how into it people are. So thank you very much for the support, and without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action then for today's episode. And as I say, you know, we have got quite a bit to get through today. We've actually got a little bit of time in between both of them. I think a final meeting to talk them through. That's fine. Let's arrange that meeting. Everybody's going to be happy. That makes me happy. Right, quick look into the warehouse. We got 3 of them. That's fine. Front wing we're sorted on. Rear wing, we are manufacturing a new one. Side pods are good. Underfloor is good as well. And then the suspension, well, we probably need 2 more of those realistically, so that we're all sorted. Okay, right, let's have a look at the calendar. We have got a design complete for the new side pods coming. So let's move forward. There we go. Rear wing manufactured. It didn't seem to want to do that there. And there we go. Design complete for the side pods. So let's go and grab some side pods. If we rush that, it's still not going to be made. So let's chuck some money at this thing, and hopefully we'll have it'll be a positive upgrade. Yeah, side pods, pop those on car 1 and car 2, and let's head to car analysis. And there you go. I mean, first through high speed corners now. That's pretty impressive. I think it's definitely worth getting that on there for the car. And yeah, looking good. Let's have a look at our side pods. Okay, definitely better. Right, let's keep going then. Got another design complete and coming soon. Right, drives the development nicely as well. Main Formula 1. Gunter Steiner, so Haas have got some upgrades coming, which is nice. Spotlight on Alfa Romeo. Okay. Right. Somebody was saying, because of Sven Smits, basically, we're not going to be able to pull off really good pit stops too much longer, but yeah, we'll stick with it for now. As long as the chance of a mistake is quite low, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that does look good. Okay, cool. So I think we've sort of maxed out what we can do with Sven Smits. But anyway, let's push forward. New design complete for the rear wing, which is good. Let's have a little look at the manufacturing side. Yeah, we're not quite ready there, but we can set off some new designs. So I'd suggest possibly a new chassis, although we should probably wait 20 days for that to happen. Yeah, that's fine. We could actually do some research, to be fair, while we're waiting for that. Why not? Let's do some research that'll be done. Yeah, better focus on those areas of the car. The thing is, how long does it take? There you go, estimated time. So side pods is probably a part that we can do a bit better with. So let's go side pods. That's fine. Yeah, 5 engineers on that. That's fine. Gets us some research done for next year, which is all good. And we have manufactured the chassis now, so we can go ahead. Should we go crazy here? We have got the money, so let's be crazy people and get all of our new upgrades on the car, ready and raring to go. It's going to cost us a hell of a lot of money, but after pole position in Spain, I feel like we sort of deserve to have a chance at this. There's the new suspension as well, but we can't do that just yet. Okay, right. Couple more front wings then. Get those made. I think we're all good. Awesome. Right. Push forward then. I don't know why he's at low morale. Let's have a little look at the car then. Oh, interesting. It actually looks like a worse car now. Is that because other teams have put upgrades on, perhaps? Or is that the front wing having a detrimental effect? Yeah, I don't think so. So if we put that onto both cars, where would we be right now if we did that? Let's have a look at the car analysis. Yeah, I think other teams have just developed, which is going to happen, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, medium speed corners is where we're struggling. I just can't believe how quickly that's all changed. That's bonkers. If we change that to Ferrari are looking good. McLaren are slightly worse than us. Red Bull are looking good. I think Aston Martin are going to be the fastest still. That's Williams. Yeah, Haas are still struggling. AlphaTauri are good in certain aspects. Wow, Alfa Romeo can cool their car. But Aston Martin, yeah, definitely the best car. If we switch it to Fernando's, you can see he's got a lot of firsts on there. So I'm expecting Fernando Alonso to be in a good position this weekend. So let's put some promises in there. We're only going to promise one driver getting through to Q3. But we knew this would happen. We knew the other teams would catch up. So let's head to Canada and hope for the best.
Formula One has arrived here in Quebec. and we're excited to get underway. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Right, let's see how it's going to go. It looks like heavy rain in qualifying again, so we'll give it our everything. Okay, not too bad. 86% and 90%. We gave Wassa a run out in practice 1, and he was 14th, to be fair, so not too bad at all. So let's get ourselves into Q1 and see how we get on.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The circuit Gilles Villeneuve isn't a permanent track, so circuit evolution is high over the Grand Prix weekend. Overtaking is possible, but getting a well-timed lap in qualifying will help any driver.
Now, Karun, you and I were actually just talking about that man there, Max Verstappen. How do you think he'll be feeling today?
They had an excellent performance in practice, setting a solid lap time. They must be feeling confident. But confidence doesn't necessarily mean success in Formula One.
Well, we're certainly ready in the commentary box. The drivers are getting ready down in the pit lane, and it's time for qualifying.
Okay then, let's get ourselves into things. Looks like we are going to be dry at the start of qualifying, so let's get ourselves into it. Let's have a quick look at that. It is expected to get dry again before the end, but let's send them out there anyway.
We're happy to push on with the tyres. Yep. Okay, press and hold overtake. Okay, copy.
Okay. Well, it looks like we've maybe misjudged it a little bit here.
Reduce light cope on board.
Copy.
So in order to get out of the way. Now Sonoda's going to get an almighty tow. It's probably not going to quite help enough, but we'll see. So here they come up to the line then. And Sonoda goes quickest for now.
Okay. We need to increase a bit time management.
112.7.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
Yes.
I'll bring them back in, but 16th and 19th at the moment. That shows that that wasn't the right way to do things. They just got in each other's way. Now we've got to hope that the weather forecast is correct, that we will be back to dry running by the end of the session. Otherwise, both drivers are going to be out in Q1. Okay. Right, so I'm going to send them back out there. Not just yet, we'll wait. Although it is saying that there's a 75% chance of rain in 2 minutes.
Can you bring the pace up, please?
Okay.
So here we go then.
We could do with a bit more pace now if you've got it.
Let's see what
Yes,
Sonoda and Albon can do on this lap. We're expecting that rain to be coming anytime soon. I think it's got to be a much better time, hasn't it? Sonoda obviously in a slightly better position than his teammate, but being in their own little bubble certainly will help here. So look, Albon 21.5, 22.0, exactly the same for Yuki Tsunoda. So here he comes up to the line. Where's this going to put him? It's in the 12s. It's only P11 for Tsunoda. What about Albon? He's up to the line. And he's slower in the third sector, and it's only P17. Well, Albon's going to have to keep pushing, I think.
We start like up.
Copy.
Otherwise, Albon's going to be out in Q1 here.
Copy.
I think he should have enough fuel just about to at least complete the lap.
70.
He's saying we're out, but we're not. Coming round now. That's an orange middle sector. That's not great. He's going to be completely out of ERS. This is
Copy.
going to be Albon out, I think. I don't actually think he's got enough fuel, has he?
Let's just do lift and coasting.
No, he's run out of fuel. He's run out of fuel. Can he hit the checkered flag? Yes, which I think might mean he gets through. Well, or at least would be able to, but he's out anyway in 17th. So yeah, it's a big shock. Last race is pole sitter out in Q1. So where has our pace gone? That's the question. Oh my god, what on earth has happened here with the tyres? Well, yeah. What are we meant to do with that?
That's great.
Hang on a minute. It's going to rain again, so we need Tsunoda out there now. Well, let's see what he can produce. I don't hold out much hope. He's got a Haas car right behind him. So yeah, this could be a bit of a disaster of a weekend for us. Rain is going to come, but not in time to save us. Tsunoda is going to get up to the line. It's in the 12s. It's quicker than Hulkenberg at least, but nowhere near really where we need to be, I don't think.
Copy.
Also goes ahead of us. It's really
Time management, please.
Fernando Alonso goes ahead of us as well, and there you go, P11. And I think with the rain coming, there's going to be no improving on that. So Sonoda's going to be out in Q2. Oh, what a shocker. There's the rain. It's not going to improve between now and the end. So that is your lot. Hamilton out in Q2 as well. But it's Fernando Alonso who's quickest, and he'll be heading through to Q3. And you would say would be favourite for pole position. Yeah, no improvements to be had. They're going out there on wet tyres. But there's absolutely no point in that. There you go. Out in qualifying 2, and a bit of a come down from 1 and 3 in the last race to now 11 and 17. It's going to be a tough race.
Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Named after the legendary Canadian driver, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been host to plenty of first-time winners. Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Robert Kubica and Daniel Ricciardo all got their maiden victories here.
Now we see Yuki Tsunoda there, Karun. How do you think he's going to be feeling?
They've been performing well and doing exactly what the team is asking of them. They've just got to keep doing what they're doing.
But don't forget, there's always excitement in Montreal, and the odds are that this will be another Grand Prix to remember.
Okay, let's get ourselves into the action then. It's going to be pretty tricky to do anything, really. Let's have a little look at what we could do. I mean, that's going to be 14 seconds quicker. We have got more soft tyres, so it's whether we can be aggressive with all of that. Let's give it a go with Albon. And Tsunoda, we're actually going to swap the stints around. It's going to be on hards then. Much later in the race, he's going to be on the soft tyre. And that looks good. So let's get ourselves into the race. That's what Tsunoda's going to be doing. I think. What's that? 1:28.27, 1:28.33. Technically, Albon will be quicker, we think, but it's not always an accurate representation, but we'll give it a go and we'll see how we get on. So let's get into this Canadian Grand Prix of 2024.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal. De Vries getting settled and readying himself for the race.
Not a huge surprise to see them on the back row, but they've certainly got the potential to move up from here.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Okay, so lights out, away we go, and it's the two Red Bulls that gets off the grid well. Perez and Verstappen side by side into turn 1. Nothing doing there, but it's going to be Max Verstappen that takes the lead. Fernando Alonso is in third, and he's having a little look there. But yeah, he can't get past there. Leclerc is in fourth, then Gasly in fifth. Although his teammates, it's not his teammate actually, is it? Carlos Sainz is having a little look around the outside. I thought it was Leclerc I was talking about. And Stroll is down in 7th at the moment. Norris is 8th, then Russell 9th, Ocon in 10th, and Tsunoda is P11 at the moment. He's the only one out there on hard tyres. Every single other driver is on the soft tyres. Okay, right, Albon is going to go to high aggression overtakes, because he needs to make a move pretty quick.
Okay.
And let's zoom it forward a little bit.
And here we've got a yellow
We have
flag.
Kevin Magnussen having a little spin. Yeah, we know overtaking is quite easy here. We don't really want to be in a position where we are left wanting. But I think Tsunoda's going to find that he's going to get overtaken quite easily in this stint. But we shall see. Let's zoom it through. Albon's overtaking Piastri. Let's have a little look at that.
Now Alex Albon is passing.
And yeah, it was the first corner. Just went round the outside. Of course, turned into the inside. And very lovely move there from Alex Albon. So he's had a good start to this Grand Prix. He'll be looking to continue that good start. He's got Valtteri Bottas in front of him as Hamilton has now passed Yuki Tsunoda. Albon, of course, will be allowed to pass Tsunoda as he's on a different strategy. This could be the moment. And there we go, and now should have a good opportunity on Nico Hülkenberg here. So this is working out very nicely, actually, for Alex Albon. And he's now up to P12 in this race. Okay, right, let's maybe pop him on to avoid high-risk curbs and see how that does for him over the next couple of laps. Still seems to be catching up to Lewis Hamilton. At least he was doing. It's not so much now. Hülkenberg, in fact, makes the move. So yeah, I think that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, straight back through. As soon as we tell him to not do that anymore, and yeah. And we have got a crash involving multiple cars here. Let's have a look, and it's it's the two AlphaTauris, and I think Daniel Ricciardo sending it down the inside.
As you can see, a bitter blow too for more than one driver from the pack.
That's a pity for Daniel, and I think he'll be very much getting the slap on the wrist for that one. Meanwhile, let's have a little look. So Tsunoda's tyres working out pretty well here. He's managing to stay with the Haas car of Hülkenberg here. Can we maybe push him a little bit here?
Overtake usage.
Copy.
Give everything.
Copy.
So what DRS?
Copy.
Yeah, might go around the outside here. And no luck. He could do with topping up his ERS, couldn't he? So there's going to be another chance for Sonoda here. And this time he does have a little glance down the inside, around the outside, and now is through. Very nice. If he can get through, it's very good. We'll tell him not to fight. Ah, damn it. He should have managed that there. He should have got through, but no luck. Right, let's top up his ERS a bit over the next few laps, and then we'll unleash in a couple of laps' time.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Yeah, I wonder if Albon will get straight back past here. Hope he does. Right, come on.
Use the rest.
Copy.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not working, is it? Right, now he went into the back of Albon there. Okay, now Sonoda's in a good place. This is going to be the lap. Right, he goes for it. Yeah, good press out of the final corner.
The window is open.
Copy.
Yeah.
Let's go push.
Yep.
And we think you can reduce lift and coast.
Oh, there goes Sonoda round the outside. That's going to turn into the inside line. He's
There's an
through.
overtake.
Yes.
Very nicely done. And if we tell him not to fight his teammate, should just be able to use Alex Albon for a little bit of DRS assistance to pull away from Hulkenberg. And that's exactly what's happened. Very good to see. So that worked out well. We had to rethink our tactics and now managed it. Oh, Sonoda, what?
I'm an idiot.
He's locked up. I mean, how's he managed that?
Okay, box.
Box.
Start to increase the lift and coast now.
Okay.
Let's get him harvested then.
Back off a bit, please.
Yeah, Sonoda was our big hope because he was looking quite pacey, really. Yeah, Albon coming in this lap. So here we go.
Can't afford to drop back.
Alex Albon is in the pit lane.
Box.
Copy that.
That's up. It's a nice quick one for him. Yep, 1.96 seconds. Very good from him.
Battery is good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't quite know how Piastri's doing this on old soft tyres. Now he's got DRS and he should be able to push on with it. That's exactly what he's done. So Sonoda lets him through straight away. Okay, we'll see what Yuki can pull off. That should be Albon really putting in a big undercut to everybody else. As Magnussen locks up. Yeah, we're going to deploy Yuki's ERS. We need to get him away from Piastri. That's fine. Now he's out of DRS
Big
territory.
crash,
There has been a big crash.
Careful on start finish.
Again,
Lot
is
of
that a...
debris.
It's Max Verstappen, and I think that's Fernando Alonso. Oh, and that's a big incident. Well, neither of them are out of the race, but Max Verstappen gets the penalty, I think, deservedly so. But both of their races are going to be impeded by that. Now, Albon's starting to close up to Zhou Guanyu here. Some other people in the pit lane. Now, will Albon be able to get past Verstappen here? Is Verstappen going to have too much damage? Let's see. And he's on cold hard tyres as well. So you'd think if there's ever going to be a time Albon overtakes Verstappen on track, it'll be now. Yep, he is having a little look here. And Alex Albon does go down the inside of Max Verstappen. Turns into the outside line. He is through, and now
As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no front.
it's going to be a little bit more tricky to get past. Now for Romeo's. Yeah. But yes, Bottas is in the pits. Oh, and that's a chance on Verstappen. This time he goes the other way around and gets revenge on his former teammate. That's an awesome manoeuvre there. And Alex Albon through on Max Verstappen. Now then, you got these two slower cars in front. This will get Albon up to P9. Yeah, this house should be passable. And yeah, Albon round the outside, turns into the inside, he's away. Beautifully done. So now the Alfa Romeo of Zhou Guan Yu, who is having a good race, to be fair. And luckily Albon got the DRS as well there. So Nick de Vries is next on track, but that's to lap. And we got a Ferrari and a Red Bull in the pit lane, Leclerc and Perez. How's Tsunoda doing these days? Still down in 15th, not doing great since he locked up earlier this race. But he's not that far off having to come into the pits. Okay. Well, I think everybody's been into the pits now. Nope, Hamilton, Ocon, Gasly still haven't. Yeah, there goes Max Verstappen through. You almost expect that. But it's quite funny because this strategy is actually going to wind us up ahead of Lewis Hamilton here. Because, of course, we've got another pit stop. He already has a pit stop. And, well, there we go. Down the inside of Max Verstappen. Didn't quite work out. But, again, battling with Max Verstappen. Okay, it's a wounded animal, that Red Bull, but now around the outside of Hamilton, and Albon will be pinching himself. Hang on a minute, Albon needs to watch his fuel. That's my bad there. But it's quite fuel efficient, the Renault engine, of getting your fuel back on track. Speaking of Renault engines, we've got a couple of Alpines up ahead. We absolutely need to make sure that we get past them quickly. So Ocon and Hamilton in. Gasly's going to do his best to hold us up. Succeeding at the moment. Yep, goes around the outside. That's a lovely move. As Lando Norris puts in the fastest lap of the race. Well, here comes Albon again on Max Verstappen. Albon will be really enjoying this. Yeah, he is looking after his tyres quite nicely here. So let's give him a couple of laps of
Let's close this gap.
attacking. And yep, he's liking that one round the outside, isn't he? And perfectly done. So Albon currently P5. And Tsunoda is battling with Hamilton. Not long until Tsunoda has to come in, but definitely not seeming like the correct strategy call right now. Gasly finally in the pits. So pit window open. For both drivers. Yeah, let's go for the medium tyres next lap. Yep, it is going to be Sonoda pitting on this lap. Yeah, thanks onto the soft tyres. So Albon's in. Let's see what the team can pull off for him. Oh, beautiful pit stop. And there's Sonoda in as well. And here's a way we're going to attack on those tyres right at the start. Try and get them up to temp. And Albon in 10th place after all the pit stops. So that has worked out brilliantly for the tyre driver, who started 17th in this Grand Prix. Now needs to stay ahead of Hamilton. Could do with getting a second ahead of him, really.
Okay, we are low in the pack.
Yep.
Tsunoda absolutely needs to look after his
Leave core increase, please.
fuel, so let's deploy his ERS to try and counteract it. Yeah, I'm not sure Albon's actually going to be able to hold off Hamilton much longer.
So what DRS?
He needs to really get within a second of Ocon, and he's about to do that now. So this is better. Tyres are performing a bit better now, and Ocon able to close in on Esteban. And he is going to pass him quite easily in the end. There you go. Lando Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race. Albon's starting to catch up to him. I think Tsunoda will be okay now. So there you go, 2.6 seconds ahead of Ocon now is Alex Albon. And he's closing in on Lando Norris quite quickly on these medium tyres. Wow, what a strategy call. So let's head on board with Albon now. I think he is going to be within DRS range. Yeah, so this should be his close-up time. Sonoda, meanwhile, he's not a million miles away from the points either. He can keep up his current levels of pace. Sonoda currently the fastest man on the track. So Albon on Norris. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Oof, not quite. But he'll get 2 runs of the DRS, which is probably more preferable. And there you go, he's through. Virtual safety car. And it's Sonoda.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Something feels strange.
Yeah, he's going to have to come in and... Yes, we do have another of these front wings, thankfully. Well, that could have been a problem, couldn't it? But let's bring him in immediately.
Yeah,
oh no, he's retired now.
Close on the Delta.
He's retired. So Sonoda's out. Bottas is out as well.
He can afford to drop back.
And Sonoda will get a penalty next race. Okay.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
BSC endings.
Okay.
So let's deploy. Let's push hard.
DRS enabled.
And here we go then. Albon underway. Well, he's just lost out to Lando Norris, I think, probably because of the cold tyres. He's straight back through and now hopefully can use that ERS to good effect. It's 2.5 seconds behind George Russell. As Lance Stroll has just put in fastest lap of the race. Albon may well go and smash that out of the park here. Let's see as he comes up to the line. No, not quite. It's actually Hamilton's done a 13.6. I'm on a 14.2 there, so... Yeah, probably needs the DRS to be able to pull that off. But now, with 7 laps to go, Albon should at least get 7th. Yeah. And he's managing to pull away from Norris just a little bit. But Sergio Perez currently leading the race. Lance Stroll at his home Grand Prix is in second. Then we've got Sainz and Leclerc just behind them. Let's actually have a little look at that battle for the lead. Oh my God, look at that. 4 cars going at it. Verstappen is currently 5th, then Alonso, and then Russell is about to be overtaken by Alex Albon for 7th place. What a turnaround for him. From 17th on the grid he has performed very, very well. But there goes George Russell back past. Oh, safety car.
That's a safety car.
Okay.
Close to 0.
Copy.
And it's Fernando Alonso. I'm not entirely sure what's just happened to him now. Is it worth coming into the pits and putting on some soft tyres? Possibly not. But Alonso's out. Yeah, nobody else seems to be coming in, and it's touch and go whether there will be any more racing laps, I suppose. So let's look after everything. And yeah, there's going to be no DRS, of course, so it's all going to be about where you put your car.
It's full.
Copy.
We can start reducing lift and coast.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to let the lapped cars through, I think. But it looks like we're going to be robbed of a battle here for the race victory. I'm glad we didn't pit. I thought there was something fishy going on when the AI didn't so much as think about it. But yes, the safety car is going to lead us over the line for the final lap of this race. And Alex Albon, what an achievement for him. He is going to finish in 7th place. That's absolutely brilliant. Perez is going to win the race. Stroll's going to finish 2nd. Then Sainz and Leclerc. Verstappen 5th. Russell in 6th. Then we're 7th. Norris is in 8th. And then... which is great for McLaren. Hamilton 9th and Ocon P10. Yeah, I don't think there's any racing at all here. Up to the line, and everybody finishes
That's the flag.
where we expected.
7.
Well done, guys. Well done.
P7, nice work.
Alex Albon put in an absolute showstopper of a drive today.
I tell you what, they had to work hard for those points today. What a phenomenal achievement that is.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. And onto the podium goes Sergio Perez, and he's certainly in good company there.
Their first win of the season, and the team looking on will be very proud, I'm sure.
Plenty of smiles for the cameras as the drivers can let off some steam here in Montreal. Now, Karun, no doubt there'll be a lot for the teams to process after that race, but how do you think the Williams team are feeling?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that's it for this weekend's F1 action here in Montreal.
Next time, the teams will be forging ahead at full throttle through the Styrian forest. The Austrian Grand Prix is right around the corner.
Okay then, brilliant result for Alex Albon, up 9 places in the Grand Prix. I mean, that is the sign of a strategy that worked well, and the only 2-stopper out there, actually. And I think that definitely showed with his lap times. Lewis Hamilton ends up with a fastest lap, which is awesome. Max Verstappen still leading the way then in the championship, somehow by 25 points all of a sudden. Stroll is 2nd, then Perez, then Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso rounds out the top 5. Albon goes back above Tsunoda in the battle for 8th. into the constructors then, and Red Bull still leading the way over Aston Martin, Ferrari a third, Mercedes fourth, and we are consolidating fifth position at the moment. Fastest pit stops, well, I mean, third and ninth, not very good from our boys today, but still leading the way in that championship, still got a very good chance of pushing forward. No development point for Iwasa, but 13th in practice, we'll certainly settle for that. That's very good. Okay, 2.6 million is into the bank as profit. And there you go then. That is where we're going to leave it for today. Next time out, it's another sprint weekend in Austria. But I tell you what, that Grand Prix there was awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.